guys. Today is the last episode of the series of the Obi-Wan comic series. They have more Obi-Wan comic books, but it's not the same in the series. They're Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm pretty sure that's like a show because it looks like him from the show, Ewan McGregor with the show. But this is called titled Ben, and I'm kind of gonna miss these books because I really like these. I really like these comic books. It gives us more in depth to Obi-Wan, but I will get more comic books. So before we get to reading this comic book, I'm gonna tell you guys I've ordered more Star Wars books. I got Brotherhood, Star Wars Episode 1 novel, the novelization, Star Wars Episode 2 novelization. And since we're reading Revenge of the Sith, we're going backwards, so we're gonna go 3, 2, and then 1. And then I have the Labyrinth of Evil right now, which is the prequel, which we'll read after, which we'll probably read too soon. I'll figure out when I want to read this one. I want to read it actually probably after this, but this is the last one in this series. And so when we end this, we're gonna continue Revenge of the Sith. So if you guys have any suggestions on what comic books you want me to read next, which Star Wars comic books I'll read, which Star Wars books you want me to read, like any legends, lore books, stuff that we didn't see in the movies, and I will be happy to read them because if you guys have any suggestions, and I really love these books. I want to learn more about Star Wars, this universe that in my brain I think should exist. I mean, it is science fiction, in my opinion. These are lightsabers could be possible. I mean, it is possibly there is space stations like the International Space Station. There's planets. And then there is spaceships. And then those spaceships are kind of based off of like those plane fighters, the plane shooters, the ones that you can shoot bullets out in a plane. Like they're in the Air Force. So let's read now. The storm has passed, but it remains difficult to discern what is truly clear. Four ration containers are missing. Another storm raid from the Tusken Raiders. I'll inform the commander. Sir, Tusken Raiders have hit our ration stores again. During the storm just like last time. Curse those vandals. Take a full squad into the waste, retrieve our supplies. I want their whole thieving clan exterminated. Sir, kill them. Do you have a problem with that order, JM 909? Negative, sir. Sir. It's just that it could invite retaliation from other groups in the area. But perhaps you prefer internment then, or hard labor? Negative, sir. I serve the Empire. Not one of them will be left alive. That's better. There's a scarcity of us on this dust ball. We must hold it. Be efficient, like when we put down one of those spent dewbacks, one bolt between dull and hollow eyes, but with very little brain for the blast to pass through. Yes, sir. Power is in limited supply in these parts. I need a new power cells for my lantern and other appliances. I must trade with the Jawas due west before they depart the area. That's to travel at night in the coolness of the dark, and let my senses guide me. Plenty of terrors abound at this hour, of course. So I keep my saber close. For among those physical terrors also exist the malicious specters of fear and desperation. I hear they pray to the sand. I hear they're dead already, condemned to walk the deserts as ghosts. I heard they eat their own, the weaker ones. No, they just live like you and I out here by tooth and nail, just trying to survive, and that makes them scary enough. Tents, 5, 6 raiders, 1 sentry. I see 2 massives. I see containers. Banthas? Must have sent them into the inner canyon for the night. I want 2 with ND221 to flank from the north, 2 with EQ005 to flank from the south. I'll go in from the middle as the tip of the spear. Hold your fire until you hear my command on the comm. Let's move out. I'm almost in range. Snipers, take the massives first. Roger that. Then down any target carrying ranged weaponry. The rest of you focus on interior soft targets. Yes, sir. I'm on a sentry in 5, 4. Silent on the comms. Fire! Pew pew, pew pew pew, chew chew chew. Huh? Orders. Jim, do you copy? Stand by. Target. That is a decoy. Repeat. Same here. 2 more on the south end. It's a pouch. Up there. Gah. Pow. Pouch. We're pinned down. Thok. Wait. Thok. The echo of Imperial blasters, the screams of Tusken Raiders, then all was quiet. I quickly sought shelter along the canyon walls, and I was lucky to find some. As only moments later I heard the bantha calls, and I saw them, and I witnessed the blaster rifles in their hands. I knew who had been victorious in the skirmish. I was a general. I am a Jedi Master. I am the sworn protector of a child. Some have even called me a legend in my time, but I am not above the necessity of scavenging. On Tatooine, one must do all they can in order to survive. Besides, Jawas would gouge me for power cells of imperial quality. The ration containers were empty, of course. The Tuskens had stolen them from the outpost, but they also wanted more. They knew the theft would draw the outpost's ire, and then they'd get to have some stormtrooper rifles too. That had been their plan all along. I had seen dead stormtroopers before, but every time I could not help but be reminded of my clone comrades who also died in vain long ago. Trap. A conscript far removed from the leaks of the clones, but just as abused by the larger galactic controversy. My master taught me to provide help, render aid. That is a Jedi's purpose, a purpose that supersedes all other ideologies and allegiances. Almost home. What is your name? Oof. Poof. You're hurt. You will not survive out here on your own. What are Sorcerer Devil? Almost home. In sleep, the past and future run together, blending into a lifetime of impulses and outcomes. The full tapestry of my experiences is filled with moments I could have never predicted. Hello there. 3 days have passed, but you are healing well. Your chest plate took the brunt of the blast. The bigger concern was the blow to the head. Tell me, how do you feel? I am fine. What is your name? JM 909. No, your real name. Perhaps Jim then. I'm Ben. I'm not your friend, Ben. Take it if you'd like. These deserts can be quite unkind to the one without the proper tools. All of us grope in the dark looking for light to guide us, hoping something will illuminate the correct path we should take. But we honestly never know where even our chosen path will take us. I'm sorry, sir. 6 troops lost. No supplies recovered. This is your failure, not mine. Yes, sir. I will inform command about this. Now clean yourself up and get to the armory at once. You look like some wretched Mos Eisley beggar. Ben. The storm had passed, but I know that another lays on the horizon. I feel I feel that my time here may be drawing to an end. For these long and desolate years, I have often felt alone, but truthfully, I never have been. And because the Force is my guide, I never will be, for none of us is alone, even in our darkest hour. Now it just shows me pictures. These are pretty cool. These are just concept art, so they were gonna use, but then they changed it. Oh, they also used a picture of Ewan to use him for something, and I thought that's kind of cool. And wow, this is sick. Oh wow, I do have War of the Bounty Hunters. That's sick. Okay, this is the last comic book. I think we'll read War of the Bounty Hunters 2. And that was a great comic book series. Let me know what your thoughts were of all these series down below, and comment on all the videos of if you haven't watched the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, or this, and you're watching this one right now. Go check out the other ones if you want to hear more about the Obi-Wan. This is the end of them. It says the end. I'm pretty sure when they say the end, I'm pretty sure that's the end of the series, right? In comic books, but we are done reading this. I think that if you guys want more comic books, I do have War of the Bounty Hunters here, and I think it's the only comic book there is. But I think if you guys want if you guys have any other Star Wars books you want me to read to you guys, if you have ones that you want to read but you can't, like, so the whole point of this series of me reading these books is, one, for us to all learn stuff we didn't know about these characters that are in Star Wars. Like, these characters, like the clones, are now more humanized, and in the Clone Wars show, that was what's cool. But we get to see more, and we also saw this one stormtrooper. Being part of this, and he was like confused and stuff like that, but he kind of reminded me of Anakin, but as a stormtrooper. And I kind of think that since we're reading all these books, we will learn. And also for people who just want to just read these books but don't have all the money to buy all these things, and you want to read these and you want to listen along, that's the whole point of these series I'm making of all these books. This is the last episode of the series. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.